So, an article came out 2 days ago, and I was scheduled to cover it because I've already spoken about the George Lucas Star Wars show that was cancelled because of its $2 billion budget for the 100 episodes, which would have been probably back then in the early 2000s, about 6 seasons. But of course, people keep talking about it, and the article in question is this: Star Wars can give George Lucas a whole new legacy by finally making his cancelled TV show. George Lucas will always be known as the creator of Star Wars, but the franchise could give him a whole new legacy if it decides to produce his cancelled TV show. Though George Lucas wholeheartedly believed that Star Wars was first and foremost made for children, that didn't mean he never thought about what other kind of stories could be told within the Star Wars galaxy. Before Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, he had developed an adult-orientated Star Wars TV show titled Star Wars Underworld. And the reason it was an adult TV show was because the prequels were for the kids of that era, of the 1990s, early 2000s, and the adults who grew up with Star Wars in the late 70s, early 80s were like, well, where's ours? So I feel like this show was made specifically for that group because it would have focused on, the original Stormtrooper designs, the Darth Vader, Palpatine's rise to power. It focused on the Underworld, Boba Fett, and it brought in new characters of the Star Wars lore. And it's just one of them things that I think looked and sounds very promising. Now the thing is, back then, the technology wasn't that great, which is probably why the budget is high. Now, we know that an episode roughly cost about $40 million to produce. Well, considering they produced the $15 million budgets, episodes of Mandalorian, and the $25 million for the up-and-coming Andor Season 2, I think they should do this. And I think there's a lot to be said about this. The budgets are higher too. Technology is more advanced. This could easily be done for a reasonably small budget now. I don't think we need to be looking at $40 million an episode. I think you could produce a 10-episode season of this show for, I'd say with today's technology, I'd say $150 million. Which, of course, if you take 10 episodes, right, and you put it on their budget, that would have been $400 million to produce. So you're cutting your costs down a lot. And whether it's good or bad, people will watch every episode of the first season. Everyone will watch it because it's George Lucas. It's George Lucas's Star Wars. And I think that's what Disney needs. Disney needs George Lucas's Star Wars again. We're about to have Kathleen Kennedy leave as the president. We're probably going to have someone like Dave Filoni jump in the ship. So here's my pitch to Disney. If anyone ever sees this who works at Disney, here's my pitch. Give Dave Filoni the job. And then Dave Filoni needs to make this show while George Lucas is still alive. They need George Lucas to be at the premiere of this show. They need this show to be the biggest entertainment grabber ever. They need like a world premiere of this show where they have red carpet event, George Lucas, and then you have Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. Even though they're not in it, you need everyone you can possibly get who would love to see this. Red carpeted event. You do a massive press screening for the first season, and you don't do weekly episodes. Just release the entire thing. Release your first 10 episodes flat out in the same time. Release the full 10-hour content. Don't do weekly, because weekly is where the issue is. It's like some people are busy one week and they drop off and they're like, then they miss 2 or 3 episodes, and it's like, whereas if you have a free day, you can just binge it. You know, Reacher, I've stayed very consistently with the weeklies, but when season 1 dropped all into one day, I spent 8 hours watching that thing. Whereas now it's 1 a week. And these shows are made to be binged. They're not made to be 1 a week. So I think that's what Disney should do. That's my pitch. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this show needs to happen to give Star Wars its credibility back? Because we all know the movies that are coming, except for Mandalorian and Grogu, are going to be mixed. Some people will love them, some will hate them, just because that's the way Star Wars has been. Whereas I think all around everyone loves Mandalorian and Grogu, just because it has that new Star Wars feel to it, but it also has the old Star Wars feel to it. So I think that's why Mandalorian has succeeded. But I could be wrong. You know, this Rey film could come out and it could be a massive hit, and everyone goes, "Oh, yeah, no, Star Wars is back." Hey, I could be wrong, but I just think we need this Star Wars show now more than ever. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video, turn on the notifications, and for the next couple of days, it's going to be 1 or 2 videos. I'm actually not here Tuesday and Wednesday to record videos, so this video comes out on the 24th. Most people probably see it on the Tuesday, but I'm not actually here for 2 days, so it's 2 days worth of content I've got to make in one night, which is going to be great. Which is why there's literally like 1 video Tuesday, 1 video Wednesday, and then Thursday we're just going to back on schedule moving forward. Had a couple of days where I've been in and out. Weekends I'm looking at adjusting the schedule, just because no one watches content on a Tuesday. No, on a Saturday, sorry. Saturdays, like the last couple of weeks, I've been posting loads of videos on Saturdays. Loads of, content, news stories. And no one's watching them until the Monday. So it's like, well, why don't I post them fresh? So when they hit the ground running, YouTube's algorithm goes, oh, that video's new. We're going to, So like neat little tricks with the algorithm, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys understand. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now, and stay cinematic. See you later, guys.